My ability to be silent for 7 minutes on a blank screen is astounding. Oh, I actually haven't. I need to. Don't mind me. Resume this. I meant to do that earlier. Alright. You need to proceed into the heart of the Sultan Sworn and talk to Owen. Owen would like to speak to you regarding the Sultana's invitation. By the 12L, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from her grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not. However, Mistress Momodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. It doesn't matter right now, but like, tank stance. Ethernet charge. Quicksand. Dancer. Momodi, I'm back. Welcome back, Ellen. Congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. I know you're a busy woman, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about that. It was meant to be the short version. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan Sworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmith's Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you, so you want to head down there now. Once you got him, bring him back here and we will continue. I hope Serendipity doesn't, like, break the fourth wall about me, being a goldsmith of no small level. Be like, oh hey, thanks for... and then spoils the entire plot of the Goldsmith questline. I hope she doesn't do exactly that. I knocked over my water bottle. I'm glad that it was empty and also closed. Greetings. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momodi didn't warn you, the box is locked. I'm not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Momodi, so you'll need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan Sworn takes her grace's safety very seriously. So you have the earrings box. Back to Momodi. I actually don't know if I'm going to get the earrings, because you don't get quest rewards in New Game Plus. So I don't know if this is going to cause issues. Picked up your earrings yet, Elle? I do. I have them right here. Tiny box carved from a single piece of rosewood. And just... Well, now, looks like the Guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You'd best take good care of these errands. If they fall into the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Elle, because you're about to hobnob with Ulda's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. You know, before we head off to the banquet, let's hop in here and change into some fancier clothes. I'm sorry? Bruh. Alright, you know what, we will just... suspend for a moment. Seven, I think, is... Nope. Nope. It's this one! Let's get into some fancier clothes. Ooh. I need the silent adventuring pants. And something nice and fancy. I actually can't wear that, my level is too low. You know what? It's fine. We don't need to change it to anything fancy. The Sultana and every important person in Ulda can see me like this. Since Elle, your big debut in Uldayan high society. Banquet is being held in the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your errands first or he'll send you packing. Right? Well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. I think actually being myself would get me put in prison. So we're going to do not that. Yeah, I think there's a... I think they're called Calamity Salvagers, which can give you these quest items if you don't have them. Actually, I think they might be outside the Black Mage Guild. Or I guess it's called the Thaumaturge's Guild. Why did I go to Wikipedia? That is not the wiki I need to be on right now. the salvager over here. No, that is at 12.6, 13.1. Oh, over on the steps of Thal. We are on the steps of Nald, which you can see right there. I actually don't know if my cursor is on it. I'm not looking at OBS right now. Maybe by the Gladiators Guild? Alright. It's not the blue mage stuff. They're actually right here by the blue mage stuff. Huh. Quest rewards. Voice of the Just right there. Alright, now I do need to equip the earrings. Which, how much does that level lower my gear by? So 485. Levels my gear by like 55 points. Be glad that I'm doing this for you, Sultana. I don't want to go to your fancy party. I'm not a fancy party person. But I guess I should be honored because you invited me. Banquet hosted by Your Grace Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make a way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, my lady. Please proceed inside.
All hail the Sultana. Your Grace.
Raoban?
Raubon's just a great character. I love Raubon so much.
17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Uldar and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion. And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Uldar is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets.
Yeah, I saw him on the way in.
Grace do ought to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Uldar, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is it?
My boobs. But actually, just this crystal.
So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether?
Yeah, actually, exactly that.
Yes, you are like they were.
They?
Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the three grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve.
I'm just a street rent dude.
That crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Heidelin, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
To the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
No, that was definitely something.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
I think he might be dead. Rap on.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gosh damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
That I should live to behold Bahamut once more. Magnificent. The eons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier. I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act. It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. I'm glad that maniacal evil laughs are universally the same across every language. How you feeling, Elle? You said you fainted in the middle of one of General's stories. I had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though. Probably not the sort you intended. You sure you're getting enough rest, Al? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Thanks, I guess. Amodi? Glad I at least have a roof over my head. Let's get a proper, less ragged change of clothes. Some that maybe aren't half ripped up. Maybe you should actually put on some armor. Let's do that. Don't have many swords. I kind of like this dyed black. I think the only other dye I have is... Oh, I like that dyed red a lot more. And then shields. Once again, I don't have much in the way of choices. But you know what? It's fine. We got some proper armor on. Let's go talk to Raubon now. The Hall of Flames isn't too far away, but we're still gonna Ethernet. Just to the plaza, I guess. Been waiting for you, Elle. I trust you're fully recovered? Good, because there's much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. This will take some time to explain. The Uldain Envoy. I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on, powerless as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cardno, first by the Garleans, and by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of light, of whom no trace remains. The tragedies of the calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Carno with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as my official representative. Now, that's a great many malms to travel, but I've neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. Aye, Elle, I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Elle, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Let's see, I think there's just a full... I respect the grind. That is just a full... You are a chocobo. A blacksmithing chocobo. Neat. Gotta go talk to Momodi. Yeah, that's just Lisa's outfit. What you doing, Huh? What you doing, stepsister? Mommy not sorry. We just never read that. How about we just never have read that at all? Adventure Guild. Let's see, Windows. Okay. Momodi. Ah, back from you with Raubon, are you? What did the big man have to say? Well, he is sending me to Gridania and Limsa Lominza as his official representative. He even gave me an airship pass. Is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Elle. I truly am. Now, I dare say Raubon told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves never once seeing Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa Lominza's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Elle. You'll see those sights and more. And everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folks with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences. For they are priceless. All of them. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'dah ain't the only place beset by troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of woman you are, Elle. What's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking her nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Elle. I'll see you when you get back. Okay. I need to find where part 1 of New Game Plus ends, because it's split up into all these different chapters. Because you can't do 2 at once, and I need to find out when I can do the gladiator stuff, because that's just as important for character building. So chapter 2 starts with Alright, so the quest that finishes up the quest called All Good Things finishes up part 4 of Realm Reborn. Or starts it. So once we finish part 3, that's when we can go do the Gladiator quest line. Okay. So we gotta go to the airship landing. Luckily enough, I actually have the Aetheryte destination. Whoa. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Cortana Nexus. That, like, don't tell me that's like the final stage. I think that's like the final stage of the relic weapons for Realm Reborn. I don't want to go and do those. Airship landing. What dungeon is this over here? It's got trust. Oh, it's Pogglethon. We're not doing Pogglethon right now. That is End of Shadowbringers. I think that's actually the last dungeon in Shadowbringers. Greetings, madam. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa. If I'm not mistaken, you're the Flame General's envoy, Elle Amaha, yes? Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Yep, I will. I'm making a round trip. Person. Let's wait at the gangplank and board the airship. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Everyone. And also, Thancred, I guess. When we first met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about her. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Elle. Godspeed. If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to Far Reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. They said all aboard, but, like, I'm the only one on board. A ship? Castrum Occidens? This is like a pre-rendered cutscene. Huh. Sounds like a bit of a skill issue if I'm going to be honest.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp.
Just skill issue, man.
It wrought. Even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance. We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Lord Van Balzar. I was about to ask if that was my airship, but that is very much not my airship.
Senior engineers, please report to magnetic research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Nero Tolskaiva.
Otto, my lord.
Othan.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarian sees all. Clean up this mess, and don't miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
I think these guys might be evil. I think these guys just might be slightly a little evil. I think they may not be, you know, good people. That's just a hunch though, I don't know. Limsa Lominsa, the upper decks. Speak with the Storm Honor Guard. How do I get out? Let me out. Oh. Must be the envoy from Ulda. Welcome to Lim's Elements, madam. Admiral Blofiswin awaits your arrival. Blofiswin. You're the Oldayan envoy? Welcome to Limsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to Crowsfoot Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthale, who will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Well, now I'm thinking about it. We need to... That's the... yeah. So that doesn't screw me over later. Proceed to Bulwark Hall. Xanthale, Storm Sergeant. Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Letter addressed to Limousin Admiral Merweb Blohifswin. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent, you understand? Please, step this way.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you.
I don't know why.
This way.
I've been here maybe 3 days.
I bid you welcome. I am Melviv Lufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
Memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. Garlemald was not content to wager all in a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. The Gaetus Nail Van Darnus, Hells Take Him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent his lunatic scheme, we marched our forces up to the Cartner Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartner, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. It was the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. It was as if this whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few Merlewib you could have used. Actually, I don't know if there were other words you could use. Man, 2020 really fucked with everyone's vocabulary, huh? Far into the future, it's going to be 2050, and someone is going to say the word suspicious, and I'm going to be violently ripped back through time, and I'm going to start, Among Us, crewmate, imposter, Among Us. Yeah, my vocabulary has been ruined, to the point where I'm just never going to recover. taking a screenshot of this. I'm not reading the rest of that line. Even as I steeled myself for a death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone. The still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis Sois still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen called forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and not... Let's try this whole line again, shall we? But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea. And this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raubon has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Yeah, that's the next place. Pray, give my regards to the Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste. But I would have you tell it all the same. You know what, Admiral, I forgive you for saying Among Us earlier. I love tasteless jokes between friends. Very well, Elle. May the navigator guide you on your journey. So, something interesting that this game does is... Let me pull up my character sheet. You pick a guardian deity in character creation. And so the one that I picked was Lim Lane, the navigator, the one that Merlwib just said, may the navigator be with you. Alright, did you go to the upper deck? Where? Oh, gonna yawn first is what we're gonna do. Limsa Lomenza isn't a safe place for Mikote to just be standing around. Where on the upper deck? Oh, the airship landing, that's where we're going. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. Pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Yep. I'm a busy woman. Gridania. New Gridania. The forest at night is just has like this, and I know this is a game where magic very much is real and exists, but it has like this extra magical air to it. You must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The Elder Seeds here awaits your arrival. I'm glad that I'm just talking casually to the three most important people in Eorzea. Greetings, good madam. You are the Ul'dayan envoy, are you not? I received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Novaga's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand where the Elder Seeds here awaits. That's Gridania, while it is like aesthetically my favorite of the city-states, is a nightmare to traverse because there's just not enough aetherite crystals. Like, look at this. There's 2 in New Gridania, and the ones over here, they're too spread out. There needs to be more, like one over here by Apkalu Falls. Honestly, is actually probably the only one that I would add. Except also, split up the Leatherworker Guild and Shaded Bower. Put one over here and one over here. I'm lazy, okay? Conjurer's Guild. Shit, what did Admiral Merlewood tell us to tell the seats here? You're the Ul'dayan envoy. Begging your pardons, madam, but might I inspect the missive you bear? It is actually just 3 pounds of C4. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy.
Yeah, that's me.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
Yeah. Remembered service for the fallen of Cardinal. Oh, I accidentally skipped that. I had seen my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That as well. Yeah, I do have a message from Admiral Lohifsman. Wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? See, well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. First, my friend, I will tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsebard. The northern continent, however. This is why my college wants to put me in ESL. I am so bad at this language. Let's try this a third time. Okay, from the top. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsebard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech some 50 years past helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilsebard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime, yet has... I messed it up again. Maybe I start a counter for every time I mess up, like just talking, and I do the same thing with door moments. At the end of the year, I make a compilation of all the times I go blah, 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 blah. It's... Oh, why am I so terrible at language? Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. He has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. Rumors are to be believed the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in the recent years, which has granted us much-needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Yeah, don't they occupy Alamigo, which shares like a direct border with you guys, and also, aren't they like pushing on that border, and the only thing keeping them out, like, your magic racism? Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius von Baelsa. I'm familiar with the name. A man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds. Never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for service here in Gridania. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare in Gil. Airships now accessible. Call of the Sea. I pray your meeting with Elder Seeds here went well, my lady envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merweb Lohifswin of Rimsalaminsa? While you were there, did you happen to meet Beidron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I am told he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak with Beidron at his establishment. Cool, teleporting to Limsa. Ethernet. Aft Castle. I think I know my way around Limsa a little too well. Jack in the Box? No, just a snowman. Baderon. Welcome to the Drowned Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with ye in a... I am Baderon, alright. Who's asking? Ah, heard I got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though. This ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. Oh. Okay, so it just ends New Game Plus mode once I finish that chapter. Okay. And you probably should just go instantly into part 2. I'm actually gonna go grab a snack and fill my water bottle up real quick. Alright, I'm back. And I have ramen. And oh, hey, chat's gonna work today. How many are in part 2? Part 2 starts with the quest that we're about to accept. Okay, it's 43 quests long. So we're in part 2 for a while. Commence. I mean, I have no way on telling how long all of those quests are, but... I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it that some suspicious looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishbacks pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Oh well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither. In fact, I was informed that you'd requested an adventure to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after the squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Curls had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagan testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is locked. Wow. Sastasha is located in western La Noscia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach this place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You're the man. Good luck to you, lass. Let me take a bite of my ramen. I'm hungry. And I got work soon. Don't mind me. Very yummy. Alright, let's speak with Vimelpa. By the Fisherman's Guild. Ah, that's just a level 20 conjurer. Not even a white mage yet. I mean, at this point, I would still be a gladiator and not a paladin, really, but it's fine. Don't mind me blowing on my ramen, I don't want to burn my mouth. You hear about Commodore Rainer's investigation, then you want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western Lanosha, though you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folks there will prepare you. Train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting you in the Secret. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck, friend. I have already done Hall of the Novice. But it does look like it is required now, unfortunately. I'm just gonna hop on a Kona real quick, you know? Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sastasha Secret. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedule. Speak with him, and you can register for exercise tailored to your particular field of expertise. I know how to bash someone with a shield and stab them with the sword. Once you mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sastasha Secret, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Oh, finally, they're not going to force me into doing the Hall of the Novice stuff. I mean, I can solo Sastasha. Yellow Jacket? Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sawed-out for stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra? We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking your crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that might have questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot is belonging to the fishback-fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Duties aboard unlocked. Sastasha now accessible. I understand what I must do. It's fine. I can solo this. Sastasha. Settings. Unrestricted party. Oh, I gotta select Sastasha again. This is gonna let me solo it. I hope that this actually counts though. You know, I'm just gonna run. And then whatever I aggro, I'll just AoE. The captain likes his seas blue. Alright. Blue. The color blue. I like the color blue. Oh wait, that's right, I one-shot everything. Yeah, these guys were meant to take like 5 damage, not 10,000. Alright, blue coral formation. Inconspicuous switch. Man, that was a tough boss fight. I don't know if I would have made that. Oh, I'll catch you, Captain Madison. Oh, that's right, I gotta go to the other room first. There was something glowing over here. The hole. Key to the hole. Who moaned? Why was there moaning right there? I mean, this feels like an optional boss. I wish there was. I mean, I guess it's fine. Oh wait, I just realized, because I'm doing this unsynced, I have the echo, which is increasing my stats like 300%. Man, Captain's got some legs on him. Oh man, I just wanted to dash to him. Not murder him. I don't think doing this unsynced counts. I mean, we're about to find out. Oh, it does. Cool. Alright, Baderon, I took care of it. Oh, machinist. Baderon, my man. How's it going? Such a task was on the books. Was fine. I'm afraid that ship's already sailed, friend. And I'm afraid that it's already been completed. Would you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sestasha? Yep. Seems that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity, we dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course. But there shall be no rest until we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times... Oh, I'm hiccuping. I ate too much ramen. and I've still got some to go. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, milady. My goal is to just, help the people that I come across. Back then, are ya? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I'll wager. It was pirates indeed, Batterom. Fishbacks? I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells, you turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sestacia, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. Well, on behalf of Limsa, thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. Just so happens I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are needing an adventurer who can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. But yes, it was probably and indeed pirates. Party Finder unlocked. A feature that I don't ever use personally. But for now, I think I'm gonna be done. I am a little tired. But you know what? Actually, I probably won't stream Persona when I get home from work, because I have this really weird shift today. It's from 3:30 to 8:45. I don't know why I keep getting such weird shifts, but I do. Yeah, 5 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know. I mean, work is work. And I need the money, unfortunately. But I will probably be live again Sunday, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With the other Time Walkers. And also D&D Sunday. That also happens. Have a great afternoon, evening, everyone. And I will see you Sunday.